Hi, Chris Madsen here. Love is a word that is bandied about. I love this candy. I'm in love with this person. Don't you just love this or whatever? And I would say that's a way of just saying, hey, I really like that. It's bringing pleasure. That's a little L. The love that I'm talking about now, we could use a capital L to differentiate. And there really is no name for many things. As soon as we try to name it, we negate it. Uh, it's kind of like thoughts. Where do thoughts come from? Trying to figure that out. We know what thoughts are, etc. And love, with the capital L, we know the qualities of it. We know the expressions that come from it. Like the sun, when it shines, we know qualities or aspects. It brings light, it brings warmth, and it helps things grow, you know. And love is something that we can connect with. It's a power. It's actually the very source of all that is. It's what upholds existence. Say, when you look at a beautiful flower, you know there was a greater, again, we can use the word, ourself, and again with a capital S, greater self, consciousness, God, I am, creator, whatever. Words we want to use there. It's something that has made this flower, has made these trees and ocean and all that is, the mountains, the moon, stars, and on and on. The very source of this, as we connect with it, we are connecting with love. And love, you could think of it in a way like, pretend that there is a middle of winter in a forest, and it's cold and dark. And then a fire is created, and the sun comes out, and now it's warm and beautiful. And, it's like that, power. Its qualities are things like wanting the highest good for all beings, for the earth itself. Purity, harmony, joy, happiness, bliss, contentment, peace, vibrant health. All these wonderful things, anything that we think of that brings our lives into a beautiful happiness. That's love, and the power of love. And love is always here. It's like how we think of space. You could take everything away, but yet the space still is. It's not dependent upon what's within the space. Love is like that. It's always here. And now if we replace the word space for consciousness with the light that we are, that is reality. That is the truth. We are the consciousness, the observer. And what fills us, right, is what brings the suffering or the love. It's what brings either lack and limitations and depressions and, all these things we hear about that we don't like, overdoses and addictions and, all of these things are manifested through a consciousness that is not connecting with love. As we connect with love, true solutions for everything come. And we no longer are seeking outside of our own being for joy and for happiness. We know that it's already ours. And so we're free then. We're truly free. Free to love. We're free within ourselves to not be victims of emotions and feelings and such that are not in alignment with love. In any moment, we can return to the now moment, this present mindful moment, and just simply be and allow and attune. In the breath, we can, in any moment, we can simply be this love. Oh, how beautiful. Full connection. And as things pop into our awareness, we can send love. If there's suffering or situations that are being manifested through a disconnection with Source, we always know those because they bring suffering and pain and discomfort and all these things. We can send love into the field, and they do make a big impact. If I hear of somebody that's sick, I will literally give thanks and send them vibrant health, knowing it's coursing through their being now. On and on, we vision the outcome that is in alignment with love. And we can also receive love in any moment. If I feel discomfort or pain or suffering myself, I know that it's time to receive the love. And so I will just attune. If there's an anxious thought or something I'm not sure of what to do or whatever, a challenge of some sort comes into my beingness, I send it love and receive it. Give thanks that no problem ever comes without the solution being right attached right with it. And we simply be it. Just like how you can think joy and joy fills you. We simply allow love to fill us. We simply, whatever we attune to, put our attention on and intention, that's what becomes our life. It's like dialing into different radio channels. In any moment, we can return to the love channel. Now, daily in our lives, we experience, because we're in this world of the collective consciousness, we experience people and collective groups and organizations, authorities, and such that are not in alignment with love. And they're making their proclamations and trying to control us and have us be manipulated into their ways, right? We simply, again, remain in the vibration of love and send love out to them. It doesn't mean we have to be a victim, or simply accept when lies are told to us and things like that. Love itself is the strength that moves every tide of every ocean. It's not just a whip. It stands strong. We think of the avatars of many before us, Jesus, the Buddha, Gandhi, so many that, they've stood, and they stood for love. They stood for peace. They stood for joy. In love, we recognize that there is no lack of anything. We have enough of everything in this realm for every person to be completely fulfilled, that all their body temple needs, a beautiful home with their own free land, free energy, all of this. There's enough food for everyone. And what's stopping us from this is by not attuning to this beingness of love. The moment we're separated, we have thoughts of it's me versus them, I'll give you examples of how love just ends things. Race, there's been talk of racism, different cultures against different cultures. Love shows us that we are all one. The color or the cultural background or the religion of those are all like it'd be like being prejudiced of red cars or white cars or black cars or blue cars. Hey, those are just the vehicles. And beliefs, it would, this religion or that religion. Love dissolves all that into the knowing that we are all beings that are holding this consciousness, this vibration. We are one. And that unites us all. And everything else beyond that is just dissolved. So love does that. Rich versus poor. Love shows us that there's enough for everyone to be wealthy in every sense of the word. And that the true treasures is not how much money you have or property or possessions. It's to what degree are you emanating in love and the fruits of love in this moment. That's what love is. And there is no real word for it, But the qualities of love are always bringing peace and harmony and joy for all. True solutions. Love does not take sides. Love removes all sides. And by that, what I mean, it doesn't mean that there's not right and wrong, not good and evil, not dark and light. These, in the world of duality, all of this exists. But what love does is it reveals what is the highest good. It exposes what isn't. It exposes lies and reveals truth. The hearts of people to the degree that they're resonating in true love. And how we do it is simply by being. It's not something that we have to earn. We cannot earn love. It's not something that we have to work for, because we already are it. We simply attune to it. It would be like the sun trying to figure out how to be light. It already is. You know? We just accept it. A person that believes that they're not awakened or arrived or enlightened or connected, for as long as they hold that belief, that will be their condition. It's when they finally get it that there is no way. It's simply you already are. It's receiving what you already have. It's so in this moment I receive full connection with Source, with the Creator. The self that I am, the little self with the mind and all of this, it didn't make and design out of nothing the earth and the flowers. The greater self did. And that's what I connect with. It's like a raindrop returning into the ocean. It's like a flame of the fire. It's like a wave returning. I am this. I am this. And then we find that the beingness that we are is this love. So to vision love is to be this love and then emanate it out, knowing that this is the solution, that everything is spiritual, spiraling. And our love is how we restore life on earth to fullness.